Like Abelard, Aquinas wrote about theological concepts considered heretical by his contemporaries in the clergy. So when we have a comparison, we need to either compare Abelard to Aquinas or compare their writings. A compares Abelard to Aquinas, so that's a keeper. B compares Abelard to Aquinas' writings, which is not. C has as did Abelard Aquinas' writings, so that's a guy to some writings. D has Aquinas' writings as Abelard's, so those are both possessives and could be both referring to the writings. And then E, as Abelard, Aquinas wrote. This one is actually saying that Aquinas wrote in the role or as the persona of Abelard, in the role of him, which is not what happened. They're two different guys. One wasn't pretending to be the other. So we have to decide between A and D. D, that's where my cursor is, Aquinas' writings as Abelard's were about theological concepts considered heretical by his contemporaries. Yeah, I mean, his writings were as Abelard's. Here we're actually trying to say that his writings were in the role of Abelard's writings. If we wanted to say that his writings were as Abelard's were, we would actually need another were. We would need Aquinas' writings, as were Abelard's, were about theological concepts. It's too many words, and that would be kind of an awkward sentence, but that would be grammatically correct. This one's missing a verb in there, so we can get rid of D. The simplest one in this case is the right one. Like Abelard, Aquinas wrote about theological concepts. It's also the most direct.